An old phone a boy had thrown aside somehow began receiving messages from the afterlife. Even creepier, anyone who had ever wronged the boy would soon meet with a strange and untimely fate. On his very first day of school, Craig was cornered by a group of older students. One of them, Mike, deliberately tried to force him to clean his shoes. Craig refused without a second thought. Seeing that the new kid didn't know his place, Mike promised he'd make Craig pay for it. When Craig got home, he asked his father if he could have a cell phone. His father was taken aback and asked why he needed one. Craig said that if he was ever bullied, he could use it to call the police. His father didn't agree, thinking it was just a joke, and Craig didn't know how to tell him about being picked on. In Craig's mind, it was something deeply embarrassing. But when he was with the wealthy old man who had hired him to read aloud, Craig, known here as Little Craig, felt less guarded. He asked bluntly what to do if someone bullied him. The old man gave him only 4 words: hit back hard. Craig took the advice to heart and began thinking about how to handle life at school. Soon, the first snow of winter arrived in the small town. Craig and his father celebrated Christmas at home, while the old man gave him a lottery ticket. To their surprise, Craig won $3,000. Thrilled, he shared the news with his father, who then presented his own gift, a brand new iPhone. Eager to share his holiday cheer, Craig immediately called the old man. The wall phone rang at the old man's house, startling him. After a brief hesitation, he picked up. It was clear that no one had ever called him on the holidays. He had never married and had no children. Once he heard Craig's voice, he relaxed. After a short exchange, the old man hung up first. He didn't seem comfortable with such warm holiday sentiment. One day, as Craig was about to leave, the old man stopped him and asked why he didn't go enjoy high school life like other kids, instead of spending time each week with an old man on his last legs. Seeing the flicker of hope in the man's eyes, Craig decided to tell the truth. The $5 an hour was just the formal arrangement. What truly mattered to Craig were the years he'd spent with the old man and every piece of advice he'd ever given him.